No such thing as mistakes. They're just guidelines again. See, even I make mistakes. So that's what you do. Just rub it out, do it again. So mud. There we go. Bit of mud hanging off of him. Or her. Was it a boy or a girl pig? Don't know. So it's a boy pig. We've got some feminine energy there, a bit more. We've got 3 feminine energies at least. So Dole, the pixie, Sarah. The bee, that's a worker bee, so he's a male. He's out friggin' balls tripping. He's a kamikaze bee. Let him go. Kind of lost control. And we'll do a male pig. What do you reckon? Alright, now we'll do that. Like that. There we go. Bit of mud. Oh, Rio's, yeah, he's got his little, I've got a little like pickup stick for him. It's the only one he goes to. That's him, he just bangs away on it. Hangover Alan. You want to be this good? Well, you can learn how to draw a bee, Hangover Alan, if you go to my YouTube channel. It's linked in my profile. I've just put them up. There's part 1, part 2 of drawing a bee, and a time lapse. So go there, like, subscribe, share, leave a comment. There we go. He's joined to that one. There we go. He's going to be joined to the puddle. You got to do stuff like that. You got to get, you know. Although, hang on, yeah, why am I doing this? Got to get a bit creative, you know. You can't just have, you know, things separated from things. If it's nice, clean, viscousy mud, you know, you got to have that stuff going on. There we go. Nice, viscousy mud. Did I say that right? Viscousy? Is that a word? I don't know. Viscosy. Viscous. Ah. Sound like a chef. Like playing around with the sauce, like heating the sauce up. Got to get it to a certain viscosity. That's the word I was looking for. Viscosity. Viscousy. Got it. Got the word. Viscosity. You know, it's like a mud pudding down there. Is it a? See, I don't eat cakes. What mud cake? There we go. Another word I'm looking for. See, I don't use these words in my vocabulary a lot. I'm more musical and arty and surfy, I guess. Cowabunga, dude. And Kari. Yeah. Bit of a rove head. It's okay. There you go. He's got to have mud on his, that one. Jeez, man, I just friggin', I've got to have some mud on his tummy. Kind of bloody, not quite getting it today. Right, mud on your tummy. There we go. Bit of mud there. Hang on off. Where else? Mud there. Mud on his. Mud. All through this one. Look at that. Got this one going everywhere. Bit more there. Oh my god, look at that! I can feel it. I can feel this one. Splash. Splonk. See that? Got to make all the sound effects too. If you don't make sound effects, then yeah. Mud there, mud all through there. Oh yeah, his front pig trotter. Bit of mud there. That's his saddle. Oh yeah. Saddle strap, should I say. Saddle's under Sarah's dress. There we go. Starting to get it. Splash blinks. So you need to get the sound effects going, guys. Don't do your pew pews. Like that. Your pium piums. You know, life's not worth living. You know, gotta get into it. Gotta get into the groove. If your art, if other people's art don't inspire you to make sounds when you're looking at them, yeah. Is your art any good then? Are you being inspired? So I'm going to come to a crux in this kind of drawing, because right here, right there, I'm going to be a bit of a bank, if you will. It's like a little muddy bank. But guess what I can't draw? Kind of looks like hair and fur. And be grass. I have to learn how to draw grass, and I don't know how to. I don't do landscapes. Man, I can do clouds, I guess, but grass and trees. See, I'm even learning. I'm learning as we're speaking. I'm just going, man, what do I have to do grass for? Like all these little fine little whispers of grass, like that. Like, really? Then like undulations and stuff. Like, you think it's easy and it's not. Well, that's easier for me to draw than freaking just plain old grass. That bee. Or this pig. See that? This is where I have to sit down and watch a tutorial on drawing grass. See? I kind of got an idea. But, like, really? To do this? To do that the whole way through? Like this whole space? Joking me, right? There's got to be a path. I've definitely got to do a path here. I mean, it's fairly clustered there. Maybe I should do the path here. Get rid of those two. I'll do the path there. I'll do a gate there. Path to the barn, and then we go around here. And do that again, and then we go something like that. Kind of cool. That works. Did you see that, everyone? I'm inspired. I'm like, because this is going to be a painting, and I've already got the painting in my head. It's going to have to be that green field, you know, that luscious green field, almost like that candy green, like all those candy kind of colours that are quite reflective. It's kind of going to be the whole painting. What do you call it? The painting luster. Is that a thing? Right. On his pig's ass again. Settle. What can I do in this circle, everyone? So I'm trying to relate it to Sarah. There's probably only one person that can answer this. It's probably Oracle. So she got a doll with a drumsticks. Got a tea. Oh, there's no ice cream in this either. No frickin' ice cream. It's gonna have to fucking change. Where can I draw the ice cream? My God. Nah, she has to be holding it. Well, that's her favourite friggin' thing. Favourite thing is a bloody ice cream. That's number one. Ah, a Scarletton. Yes, there you go. I was going to do a Scarletton on the tyre there. You know how they have like Pirelli or whatever? Might do a Scarletton tyre. But yes, a Scarletton S. Like just the S on the back of my leg that I tattooed. You've seen that? I tattooed me back of me legs with a calligraphy S. It's a Scarletton S now. That's my band. Check them out. It's me and me alters. That's what fans want. So I'll do a Scarletton S. Yes, very good. I won't do an SS because that's got a kind of a bit of a different connotation, doesn't it? Don't want to go there, even though I've got an SS on the back of my legs. Oh, I need an ice cream. Wow, I can't believe I forgot an ice cream, but... See, she's holding the reins. Do I get rid of these reins now? And have her hand that way now? I'm gonna have to. It's the only... I'm gonna, yeah. Man, I can't believe... That was a really good drawn hand too. Sorry guys, I was going to teach you how to draw a pig, but here we are. Alright. I'm going to teach you how to draw a hand as well. Okay, so if in doubt, use your own friggin' body as a model. She's got chubby little 3-year-old hands, so I'll have a little pinky out because, you know, she's quite dainty and, you know, a little bit aristocratic, you know. So I have to draw a thumb. Thumbs can kind of be hidden. Alright. Her favourite is caramel. Should I do it like a corn? What are they called? See, she buys these. Oh, drumstick. A drumstick or on a paddle pop? I think drumsticks are a little bit more luscious, don't you think? Then I can do the cone coming down here. Yeah, like bitten off. There's some caramel down there. Oh my god, look at that. Man. Ah. Friggin' fingers and hands. They're an absolute pain in the bum to draw, especially when they're all like, you know, all twisted and doing that stuff. You know, if you're doing just that, you can kind of get away with it, but... Kind of changes everything. Fingers are so hard to draw. I need a model. See, I can't do it properly. I haven't even done the ice cream top yet. I'm trying to draw a friggin' little finger. How do you draw a little finger that's kind of a little bit bloody-darish? There it is. Is that it? Oh, it looks like a broken finger. Not a la-di-da finger. Oh. Man! Ah, see how I stuffed myself up? Well, this isn't fair. See, I can't get that. I can't get the right angle on my friggin' hand either. Like, I can't here. Hang on. She's doing that. Okay, so it drops down. Drops down like that. Curves up a bit. Right. Is that right? I'm looking right at that camera there. It's better. I don't know if it's right. It's in the ballpark. Right, I can work with that now. Yeah, there it is. But this here's got to change now. Doing the cornetto, but it's got on the wrong angle. Right, so the bottom of it can go. So you got to get the, like, if you imagine the inside of that finger, that's where it should be gripping. So right there. And this one's got to go that way a bit more. There we go. There it is. Now we're getting there. Now she should have like a double decker. Oh my god! Stop it! And a cherry on top. My god. There we go, eh? Can't believe I nearly forgot a friggin' an ice cream. Guess who's cheering on the inside here? He's doing a little bit of that. That would be this one. My god, look at that. Teapots, double decker, cherry on top ice cream, pigs in mud, bees, kamikaze bees. You know, what's going on? We're in fantasy land here. We're in Sarah's land. That's a bit of caramel coming out the bottom because she bit the bottom. That's already in her tummy. Oh, I've got to put a massive, come on, where's the bite mark? There we go. Massive friggin' bite mark up the top there. There it is. Like an apple, but yeah, you know. She's happy. Look at that. There we go. I thought I was drawing pigs' asses, but now I'm drawing ice creams. There we go. Teach you how to draw an ice cream. Alright, back to the pig. Man, you got to have it like running down her hand. Like, you know, 32-degree day and kids will be kids and forget what they're doing, and there we go, running down their hand. Oh my god, playing radio on a friggin' pig. Do some sprinkles flying off, you know, sprinkles, because they're playing radio. That cherry can be kind of in midair, like it's getting launched. Playing pig radio here in the mud. So goopy stuff again. My cherries have that bit of a thing going on. There we go. Although I've got, got to do that, I've got to do it a different way. That's it. There we go. There's the little depression, see that? A little depression where the cherry was. It's going yoink. There we go. It's all part of it. Adds to it, you know. There we go. Now we got it, buddy. Alright, had to rub out the rope there. It's alright. Sarah's holding on with her, I think that leg that you can't see. Got it kind of tucked in under. There we go. My God. Got to do a little fingernail. There we go. Little fingernail. Little fat hands. Little fat forearms. There we go. Oh yeah. It's a fan wanting thing. Right. Get back to this goop. I'll get down here again. There we go. People see that? So this is the mud. I don't have a problem with the mud as such. So, you know, mud being wet would be quite shiny. So don't forget to put the highlights in there. So, wow, it's actually going to be quite difficult. There's going to be kind of like highlights through here. Bit of a highlight through here. I'll whack a highlight there just in case. Jesus. Imagine the highlights. Should we highlight there? Highlight kind of here. The goopy stuff, yeah. That's just on this bit there. Lots of highlights, high and low lights, I guess. Right, so it's going to be quite dark because it's on the lower side there. There'll be a bit of a highlight on the edge, the top edge here, like that. That like that. Lay like there. Don't be scared to add like lumpy or bumpy bits. A bit of like texture in the mud. So I was just fleshing out the ice cream. I forgot Sarah likes ice creams. How could I ever forget that? So this is mud on the pig, jumping out the mud pit. Lay like there. That's the door go like there, yeah. There we go. Starting to get some 3D-ness happening. Oh, wrong pencil, that one there. So this is on, like, imagine the lights there. So this is on the dark side of the mud, if you will. The highlights there, so there. Don't be afraid to add globular. No, I said that wrong. Don't be afraid to add globular. Did I say that right? Globular. Character and life and the three-dimensional goop that you want. And that side's on the light, so we can still just do it light grey, but this is the highlight there. Just gone around the highlight. There we go. Now we're going to have friggin' like this is where it gets hard. So there's another mound, there's a bit of another mound. Another mound there, another one there, like goopy bit, globular. So there's going to be a fair bit of shading about shading there, and then about there. That's where the pig's jumping up, so that's where the shade is. Alright, there we go, eh? It's starting to look like it's kind of half stuck in the mud. How's that mud? The mud's looking awesome. Even I'm friggin' cheering. I kind of messed up there for a bit. I forgot to do the mud. Doesn't it add to it though? Just that part of it, just... There we go, eh? Sorry, I'm tooting my own horn here. Shouldn't be doing that in Australia. Tall poppy syndrome, mate. Yeah. Tear you down. Yeah. You're not that good. Yeah. Australia's bad for tall poppy syndrome. Ugh. You can't be any good at anything. People want to drag you down to their level. Oh God. You know why? Because they're no good at anything. They can't cheer you on. They got to go, no, we're going to make you feel bad about having really good skills. So I'm just adding in some texture here. Like, imagine like custody lumpy bits in the mud. Yeah. So I've got to shade those bits. I've got to try and figure out where the highlights are. I'll place my highlights still. But you want lumpy custody bits too. There we go. Lumpy custody bits. A little drop there. It's going to be hard to draw this shadow in lumpy mud. Yeah. Challenge accepted. It's one thing about DID. When I'm kind of there, but not, my speech goes out the window. I can't pronounce words properly. That's one thing I've noticed. Not that I could speak the Queen's English anyway, but yeah. It's really weird how your speech pattern goes out the window. And my vision really goes out the window. Bit of a shadow here too. That's where his shadow's going to end. Bit there, I guess. Now it's going to be cast back that way, isn't it? What am I doing? It'll be cast back like that. There we go. A bit like that. I'll just do it like that. Just as a rough idea. There we go. So this side will be quite dark, but still don't, do it completely black. You still want to be able to see the mud, just a darker version of this side. SS, so this is the SS part of my name. So that's my middle name, just SS. But it stands for Sarah Scarletton. And Scarletton is my band, so that's her surname. Goes down the rabbit hole a bit. So yeah, check out Scarletton. So Rio's in the house, everyone. Can you see him? Here's that side. There he is. He's trying to hide. There he is. Hello. So I'm just going to keep on with this mud. Try and get the mud done. Mud there. Add those little bits in, those little loop overs, or unders, or whatever you want to call them. Just adds to the character, the depth, the perception of it all. Kind of add another little runny kind of part there. A few bits like that. Get all that texture in there. Mud's not exactly smooth. Kind of smooth, but not exactly. Got to thicken it up, like custard. There we go. A bit like that. And a bit like that. A bit more like that. That's how we do it. Give it the treatment. The old rub stick or the blend stick, whatever you want to call it. Oh my god. Under there won't be highlighted as much. It's on the lower side. Oh my god. Do a bit of a highlight there. It's on the top side. There we go. Oh my god. Stop it. I can't. Go over it again. Oh my god. There it is. It's starting to take shape. Oh my god. Like that. Mud. So I guess you can use this technique. See, I'm using low lights, highlights, and blending kind of in between it all. Water's a little bit smoother. You probably wouldn't have those chunky bits in water, although depends. I don't know. Yeah, it just depends on the water surface. If it's got ripples through it, you'd do it. A bit ripply. If it's, you know, in a stream and it's going over rocks, do that kind of a technique going on. You know. Anything kind of liquidy, you can use this technique. Custard, do custard like this, or you know. Yeah, use this technique to. Just got to remember where your highs and your highlights. Sorry, where you got to just remember where your light source is coming from. So 45 roughly. So there's your highlight there, and then your low lights down here. So you got to do. Pretty easy. Just blend one to the other. But it can be a bit difficult when you're doing all this drips and goops and but play around, like there's no real right or wrong. I mean, it's still got to look good, I guess, but yeah. Practice your highlights. Practice your lowlights. Lowlights are just as important as your highlights too, even on that side. That's the edge of the highlight. Just wanted to give a little bit. Do this with honey. So down here, like back here, there'd be a low light there, low light here, so this is quite kind of like the back of it. Imagine you can just see the foot there, imagine it's dripping off the foot, like that. I'm drawing mud, and I'm trying to show people at home how to draw mud. Down there, there's your low light, get your highlight cranking. There we go, oh my god, stop it, oh I can't. So now here, don't be afraid to put like little cross ones in, like little, almost looks like finger, like little finger wrinkles, if that's what they're called. Just adds a little bit, you know, a little bit like that, a little bit like that. So even this would be casting a shadow onto that part. A little shadow there. See, that's where you got to kind of, yeah, that's the detail, the attention to detail. And once again, you've got to do your highlights and lowlights all throughout your mud. Now that line there is the pig's shadow, so that's why it's rather dark. I don't usually do just straight up real dark stuff. So highlights again, highlight there, coming down here, do a bit of a highlight through here. Now the highlight would come up through here along the top edge, like that. This highlight would probably go down through there. Just put maybe a highlight there just for good measure. There we go. So just doing some shading around there. So down here is going to be quite dark. Just in that spot there. And around the back there. Sort of just got to kind of figure out your lighting. I'll do it like that. Almost looks like, well, that is the edge of his leg, but then it's kind of dripping off of him. Yeah. Bit chunky. Those chunky bits again. There we go. Get them in. Hey everyone on TikTok. Alright, so just getting that edge done. The muddy bank there, so it's a little bit darker there. And that edge. So now we can just kind of a little bit free. You still got to get it right though. kind of free to do whatever you want throughout here now. You still want it lumpy, like that lumpy, custody, chunky, like I've been doing, but almost like a fishnet. See that? Fishnet pattern, like diamonds even. Do that, but in a real jaggedy way. Just kind of. And your bottom there is going to be darker than the top. Give it that treatment again. In here with that. Starting to form lumps and bumps and whatever else. Get the texture flowing. Get the texture flowing like that. There we go. Now there's a bit of a dark spot there. That's his shadow. That's his shadow there. Some of it is a little bit repetitive. Just got to keep at it though. And don't rush it. That's what happens. Even I do it. Talking to myself here. Tend to rush things and then they kind of don't turn out as good. So yeah. Take your time with them. Get it right. See, I'm starting to use the pencil on the side a bit. It's creating a little bit thicker lines. It's kind of like a bit of a hack to getting all those lines in a bit quicker, but I'm still not cheating. Slightly different method, if you will, slightly different technique. So I'm thickening up the bottom line here, and then that will help. I'll just quicken up the process when I go to blend it with the smudge stick. Alright, now to blend, kind of where it all comes together a bit. Don't have to put as much charcoal on here now. Don't have to put as much charcoal on here now, so you just rip into it. Be a little bit looser, I guess. Most of the detail is lying underneath. The darker detail is. Just basically blending the dark to the light, and you can, mud's not perfect, so you just add in your lumpy bumpy bits and there you go. Trying to do that, but kind of just getting it all together now. How's that look for mud? Alright. There's all the mud, so thanks for hanging around, watching me draw mud. Like I said, you can use this with any kind of liquid, this technique, like jelly or water, whatever it is. Yeah. But yeah, that's it. So stay tuned for drawing the pig.